Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expert Live, back with another video. In this video I wanted to talk about people that bought ASIC miners prior to the Ethereum merge. And now the Ethereum merge has happened. Basically those machines, if they can't be switched to mine ETC, they're pretty much useless. They're pretty much a brick. Not, even the machines that were able to switch to ETC or other coins to mine, the profitability will be way down anyway. So if you're able to switch, the profitability is down. It's going to take years to ROI, 5-10 years in some cases. So it is a huge mistake by people who bought these ASIC miners, prior to or pre-merge, and the mining companies were like selling them cheap. They were getting, I saw heaps of YouTubers promoting them. Some of them were promoting them in a good way and saying that they were basically going to be useless afterwards. Some of them weren't. So this is the industry that these companies that we're in. These companies peddle their machines knowing that they have probably, I don't know, 100 or 1,000 of these machines in stock. They need to get rid of them ASAP because they're going to be worthless. So the unsuspecting newbie comes in, sees a machine that's cheap, that can make $50 or $60 or $70 a day. They don't realize in a week's time it's going to be worth nothing, and they buy it. So let's go into some examples today. And this is a warning for new people coming into mining, that you need to know your numbers, because mining, there's so many different variables and you can lose your ass if you don't know what you're doing. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and bell notification so when I upload my latest vids, you can get notified immediately. So let's just go into some examples here. We go to ASIC miner value. This is the current list of miners. You notice that all the ETH miners now are not even there. They're all dropped off because proof of stake has merged. And here Vitalik says, we are all finalized. Happy merge. All this is the big moment for Ethereum ecosystem. Everyone who helped make the merge happen should feel very proud today. And obviously he's the biggest bag holder, so he'll be making billions of dollars in rewards because of now proof of stake. There's no mining. The rewards go to the bag holders, and people that really are pro Ethereum proof of stake, they need to really understand how this works, because it's basically a pyramid now, and all the people at the top are making all the money, and the actual ecosystem itself is not really improved. The gas is going to be the same, and the transaction times are going to be the same. So what is the benefit? Well, time will tell. But let's just go and have a look at some machines that, let's say a month ago, this is here on a Wayback Machine. So these are the top, right? It had all the Ethereum miners at the top. The iPollo, the Jazz 4, X4, the Bitmain E9, and the ISO Silicon A11 Pro. These are all like the top ones, right? You know, you can make really good money on them. $80 a day, $58 a day, $54 a day, $30 a day. But these machines, they were going to set you back $20,000 per machine. So if we look at here, this Jazz Miner X4, this thing was, I think it was about 20 grand. It was producing about $58 a day, right? We go now, we look at it, it's obviously not even in the top 20. Here it is here. You can still buy it. I mean, it's still relevant in the sense that it's still mineable, it's still mining. This one could be mining ETC now. So this is the same machine. It's now making $1.97 a day. So from making $58 a day to now $1.89 a day. In other words, if you bought this machine, and there were people that bought this machine, it's literally, you're never going to ROI. So we look at 20 grand. Yeah, cost of it was 20,000. Now you're making $2 a day. So you've gone from 20,000 to making $58 a day. Yeah, from making $58 a day divided by 58. So you know your ROI was about a year, about 344, which is really good ROI. That is excellent ROI. But that was when Ethereum was mining Ethereum. Now it's literally $1.91 a day. So your 20,000 divided by let's see, 1.191. It's literally going to take you, that's crazy, 10,471 days for you to break even. Let's go divide that by 365. It's going to take you 28 years for you to break even.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
28 years for you to break even on this machine. If you bought this machine thinking that you're going to mine Ethereum and you did not know about the Ethereum merge, this is absolutely crazy. Now, I'm assuming this is that this is ETC. So ETC, maybe ETC, the price of ETC. Let's say the price of ETC is $34. Let's just say it goes to an all-time high again. So at 5x's, right? So let's just say this goes to 165 x's. I mean, you know, that means that this would divide by 5, divided by 5. Still 5 years, nearly 6 years.
Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
You're mining ETC, still take you 6 years at the price, at the all-time high price of say $160, which has not happened yet. So I really feel for those people that bought this machine and did not understand, did not do your numbers, and basically didn't even know that Ethereum merge was happening. There were people out there that bought these machines, not just this one, but heaps of these other machines here that I talked about before. This Apollo V1 was getting spruiked all over the internet about, hey, buy the profitability of this one. And even this Ethereum Classic, Apollo Classic. Look, some of these machines you can still mine, but you're not mining Ethereum. You're mining ETC, and the profitability of ETC has gone way down. So you're just not going to make your money. Even though luckily that it's still mineable. And let's just do one more of this V1 Classic. So let's see if we can find it. Here it is here. This V1 Classic is now making negative 0.27. Maybe that's based off Ethereum. But look, either way, if it is able to be mined, and they did change the firmware, and you who are able to still mine ETC, the profitability on it would be way down. ETC is just simply a small coin compared to Ethereum. So basically, all these things are bricks. You know, I feel sorry for those people that bought them. You need to really do your research on what you're doing with mining, because there's so many different variables, and understand things like the profitability, when you're going to get your ROI back, the DAG file on these things. Obviously, the Ethereum merge. You know, I don't think there's going to be another Ethereum merge, but the damage is done if you've already bought your ASIC. Good luck trying to get your ROI back. And just really do your research in this space with these miners. Right now, the latest thing now, obviously here, with these KA5, this new 166 terahash miner from Bitmain. Now, I want to tell you something about these machines. Although they look great, and the profitability now is $71 a day, mark my words, Bitmain has probably already got thousands of these, and they've probably been mining Cardano for the last 3 months. So that's what they do. They produce these new machines, they test them, obviously, and they make the money back. They're probably like mining this thing to try to make their margins back on the cost. So let's just say here it's already got some prices to pre-order, 27,000. So some of these miners they will probably they probably have inside information on how much this is going to sell for, because I'm pretty sure that it's not on Bitmain. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not saying it's on Bitmain. They've got this end pool thing where you can join, where you can, it's like kind of like cloud mining, but there's no actual price of the actual machine, not that I can see. But anyway, going back on here, it looks like these because these guys that have a good relationship with Bitmain, they kind of know how much it's going to sell for. 27, 28, 34. I would say this is going to probably sell for like 27,000, 28,000 or 29,000. See, so you get your pre-order in now. But mark my words, Bitmain has already been mining this machine for maybe like 3 months. So the cost of the machine, maybe let's say the cost of the machine is 1/3. So it's going to say 29, 28. Let's just round it off. Let's just say that the machine cost selling for 30,000. That means that, you know, maybe this thing is cost 1/3 to produce. So let's just assume, I'm just speculating here. Let's just say it costs 10 grand to produce. Maybe it would cost less. Depends on these chips. See, that's the price of these ASIC chips. It's all about that. So let's just say that it's cost 10 grand to produce that machine. Maybe not, probably more like 5 grand. But let's just say 10 grand for this case. What they would do is they would mine this, right, until they get their money, make their money from the mining, right, and then they will just release the machine to the market to everyone else. They've already made their money back because they've mined Cardano, because no one else produces machines, only they do, and then they would sell it and make, you know, basically triple their money, or 200% profit on their money. And that's basically what Bitmain does. And they release like not just like 1,000 of these, they would release like 10,000 of these. No one really knows the amount. They don't really tell you. And we even saw these with these D3s. Remember the D3s? They were making $200 a day. This was a Dash miner, and they honestly, I think they sold like tens and thousands of these things, because the profitability goes down straight away because they sell a ton of them. So this is another trap that people don't realize and don't understand, that Bitmain, they're in the business of selling miners, and here, if you look at it now, yeah, it's $71 a day, but when you get your machine, this is probably going to drop down to like $20 a day. It all depends on how many machines they produce, which will bump up the difficulty, which will make it less profitable for everyone else. But they don't release the numbers. They don't ever tell you how many machines they are selling, and that's where you another trap that people fall into. All right, so you really got to know your numbers if you're going to get into mining, and it is just basically first in, first serve. But the other thing too is, if you buy a machine and you mine long term, you really got to hold the coin, and if it goes up 5x, 10x, that's when you're really going to make your money, and the appreciation of the coin, having it mined years prior. All right, guys, that is just my little ASIC machine little rant for today, for the miners that are looking at these numbers and going, wow, look at all this, I want to make all this money. No, you're not going to make all this money. It's a long-term thing with mining, and it's a trap for newbies coming into the space. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video if you can, and I'll see you guys in the next video.